Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing the daily challenges for today, Tuesday, August the 27th, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. All right, so we've got some good ones here. Now, I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out and give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, this particular daily or weekly challenge is giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Now, just an FYI, this is the very last week for the current Season 17. Next week will be next Tuesday, September the 3rd, will be the new season, Season 18. So just an FYI on that. So this being Tuesday, we do have of course, our daily challenge, but we also have a fresh set of weekly challenges. Now, if you're very close to finishing out the scoreboard, you want to get to rank 150, as you can see in the top right-hand corner of the screen, if you're a Fallout First member, you get a natural 25% boost. We get that boost off of the Season 17 Season Pass, and basically it is on page 1, page 7, and page 10. Now, this is also a good time to use a score booster drink if you so wish, if you have one, or you can buy them in the Atomic Shop. And this boost will give you an additional 25% for 24 hours. You can only use one score booster drink at a time. So just an FYI on that, if you are pretty close and you have any score booster drinks, it's a pretty good time to maybe finish that off if you wish. But again, we only have the 1 week left until we get a whole new season pass and a whole new bunch of items. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, let's take a look here, Jim. Let's take a look and see what we got. We get no more Mothman Equinox, so that's pretty cool. We don't have to re-roll anything. Let's take a look at this one here. Collect Ballistic Ammo 20. So there are several different ways that we can do this. If you have a ballistic weapon equipped, something that takes, 10 millimeter, 5.56, 45, 44, 308, etc., all ballistic ammo. If your character has one of those equipped and you start killing enemies, you will get ballistic ammo off their bodies. Also, if you have a ballistic weapon equipped and you open up ammo boxes and ammo bags, you'll also get ballistic ammo out of them as well. So those are really good sources. Real good source, nice, easy source where they have a lot of ammo boxes and ammo bags. It is just west of Vault 76. We have the upper and lower parking lot, more so the lower parking lot. I think there's usually about 4 boxes down there. When you make your way down here by one of my camps, it's Forward Station Tango, and there are several boxes down there as well. And that's a nice, easy, where you can fill up on getting some ammo. And of course, there is a perk card when you are doing that. It's down here under luck if you have it, of course. It's down here a little bit further. It is called Scrounger. 80% chance to find extra ammo in ammo containers, okay? But even if you don't have a level 3, even if you have just a level 1 or level 2, apply it on. And that way there you can get some more ammo out of it. So that is a good little tip there. Another way we can complete this challenge, collect ballistic ammo, is you can actually craft it at the Tinker's Workbench. That will also count. And if you have a ammo storage box, if you're a Fallout First member, when you take the ballistic ammo out of your ammo storage box, it will also count as well. And we have done all those very recently and they all work very well. What we're going to do here in this video is we're actually going to craft some here at our Tinker's Workbench, save ourselves a little bit of time. We're just going to go craft. Of course, this is your ballistic ammo section right here. We're going to craft some 10 millimeter because this is what we need. Now, if you see there, 10 millimeter for 24 rounds. Right, let's back out there for a second. Now, that will satisfy the daily challenge, but there are perk cards that we can use to give us more. Is under luck. It is called Ammo Smith. Don't have to have a level 2. You can have a level 1 if that's all you have. We're going to use a level 2 today. Produce 80% more rounds when crafting ammunition. And of course, anytime you do craft stuff under luck, we do have Super Duper, which gives us a little bit more. Again, it's this level 3 will when you craft anything, there's a 30% chance to give you double results. Again, if you don't have a level 3, you have a level 1 or level 2, definitely apply. You just increase your chances either way. Let's go ahead. We're going to go back to our Tinker's Workbench. We're going to go craft. We're going to go down here to ammo. 10mm. Now you can see 43 rounds, and if you notice in the requirements, it's the same amount of requirements, and that is what Ammo Smith does. Now we would have been fine if we were just crafted as is, so we got a lot of, so we got 67 ammo right there, and if you hear that thunder lightning sound, that was the super duper card kicking in. So those are just little tips I like to kind of give during my videos in case you're brand new to the channel. But most of you who follow me, you guys pretty much know the spiel, but I always try to give as much information as I can to help folks out during these daily weekly challenges and just playing the game in general. Hey, what's next here, Jim? Bought a piece of armor, 5. So again, ever since you play the game, you're always picking up armor, and then you're scrapping it, and you will learn mods for that armor. Even if it's armor you don't even use or never intend to use, your character will always know those mods, all right? And but sometimes when you change the mod of armor, it's going to cost you valuable resources that you may or may not have. Because I know not everyone has Fallout First and has unlimited junk, so some of those pieces, some of those requirements, you might not have, so you might have to go out and get some, right? So that's why I always recommend to people, have a piece of armor, either that you wear day to day, or a piece of armor in your stash box, just sitting there, that you know a paint for. Because when you change the paint to default, it doesn't cost anything. And when you change the paint, it only usually costs 1 oil, okay? And it's definitely hands down the best way to do that. Now you can go to the atomic shop here. I'm just going to use this as an example. You go down to the skins section. This is more so for the returning folks who maybe forgot. We're going to go down here to the armor section, right down here. And to be honest with you guys, I never ever bought a paint before. All these paints for all these different types of armor, I got off of previous scoreboards, okay, because I've been playing for quite a long time. Now we can buy paints for armor off this current season 17 season pass and other season passes as well. So just an FYI out there, using tickets. But all these paints I got off a previous scoreboard, so that's pretty cool. So this just gives you an idea of what armor that you know a paint for, that you already have, that you already own. Okay, so in case you didn't know that, that's what you can always do. All right, let's go to our armor workbench here. We are going to go modify / repair. And again, we're just going to be changing the paint. Let's use the Secret Service left arm. We're going to go down here, the paint section. And as you can see, let's go to no paint. As you can see, requirements, 0. Let's switch that. See how it changes to 1 for 5. There we go, just like that. All right, let's go ahead and we will change this paint a couple more times. And all we're using is oil. That is it. Go back to no paint. There we go, just like that. That's how easy that is. And again, if you don't have any paints, like if you're that new to the game, you could definitely just go to your armor workbench. I know my newer character, I do have paints for him because a lot of the atomic shop stuff is shared between your characters. But if you're brand spanking new to the game, you'll just have to modify it. Find some leather pieces or some heavy steel pieces that you own, and then scrap it to learn the mods and apply that mod. And unfortunately, it's just going to cost you some requirements. So just an FYI there. Okay, what's next here, Jim? Let's take a look here, Jim. Drink Nuka-Grape 2. So again, Nuka-Grape. We talk about this Nuka-Cola Collectron Station. And right now, he is in the atomic shop in a little bundle.
Stick together like excess.
If we go right down here to the special greatest hits best the best, it is right here in this bundle, thirst quenching. Now it's up to you if you want to purchase it using atoms. Again, it's a huge time saver, but you definitely don't have to, as I'm going to show you some great locations where you can find Nuka-Cola Grape. But he's just a huge time saver because he will passively collect different types of Nuka-Cola products while you play the game. Now he doesn't have any grape on him. You guys have seen me do this plenty of times between this one here that we got in Season 11 when Nuka World on Tour came out, and we had the OG one, which is in our build menu in our resource section. Right here. And here is the OG one. Now we got this one a very, very long time ago. I can't remember what scoreboard we got it off of for free, but it was it. Again, this one here will collect various types of Nuka-Cola products and the odd bottle or two, so just an FYI. Huge time savers. Now, of course, we could buy these. If you don't have the atoms, we can also buy it using gold bullion from Samuel down here in Foundation. Now, I don't know this for sure, but people have told me, many reliable people down here in Foundation. Samuel for 1250 gold bullion. You just need a cautious reputation with the settlers, from what I've been told. Right, so Nuka-Grape only spawns in one location. That's right here at Fraternity Row. So let's pop over here today. And again, it's really hit and miss over here. Even if you're on private servers like me, sometimes it spawns in and sometimes it doesn't, all right? And it makes it especially harder if you're on a server with other people, like public servers, because everyone and their dog are going after the same challenges as you. But I just kind of showing you this natural spawn location. People have told me they've server hopped this many times and can't find it, but again, people are coming here to get it themselves. So here's the Etasai house right here, one with the blue door. Now this is the one with the Nuka-Cola bedroom downstairs. Right here. We'll see if the grape showed up here today. Oh, there's right there. Nice. So there's a Nuka-Cola grape. So this is the only natural spawn for Nuka-Cola grape that I know of in the game. And again, if you come here and you're on a public server, that's a good chance somebody else took it. If you're on a server by yourself and it's not here, that means it just didn't spawn in. So just an FYI, one of those two things can happen and will happen. We have seen it many times in my videos, but this is a natural spawn for one. And once when you pick that up and then you server hop, there's a good chance it won't it won't spawn in for a while. So just an FYI. So at the end of the day, you don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron, either type. You can't find this to save your life. You might as well just buy it. Okay, and there's two locations where we can buy Nuka-Cola grape. One spot is right down here at the White Spring Refuge. Let's go ahead and do that. So when you're here, now when you spawn here, you go to this one right here, this icon. Okay, we know there's other doors to the White Spring Resort, like this north entrance, but when you spawn to this icon, it brings you right here. Okay, it doesn't bring you to any other door. You're going to head up this way here through the tavern section. We're going to go through the medical bay. We're going to get to the big area here where the responders are. We're going to take a left towards this little store. And we have good old bubbles here. If we go trade, as you can see, Nuka-Cola grape right there for 30 caps. And you can server hop this about 100 times, and each one of those 100 times, you can buy 100 Nuka-Grape, as well as all this stuff, as long as you have the caps for it. It is hands down probably your best option. Your best option, right? Now you see how I just bought it there? We're going to go down to the vending machines down here in Nuka World on Tour, which is also a free fast travel. It's way too far, Jim. Right here. Wow. Right, we're going to go right to the vending machine. One thing good between the vending machines and Bubbles, who's up in the White Springs, is their inventories do not tie together, so you can buy your Nuka-Cola grape up there from Bubbles, come down here to the vending machines and buy a Nuka-Cola grape from this vending machine, and that's the same with all the other products here as well. Right there, Nuka-Cola grape, 30 caps. And at the end of the day, you don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron or you didn't collect any grape, can't find it in Fraternity Row, just buy it. Just buy it with your caps, free fast travels, might as well, right? All right, let's go ahead to our items section and drink those bad boys up. Okay, there we go. Just like that, guys. Just like that. Hey, what's next here, Jim? Scrap done to produce bone, 5. So again, bone is an item that we can bulk in scrap method, which is hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way. Let's go to our Tinker's Workbench here. We're going to go craft. We're going to go bulk. Get bulk bone shards right there. So as long as you have 20 bone shards and 2 plastic, you can bulk 1 bone shard and then you scrap it. And it's hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. If you're a person that's short on time or you'd like to get things done as fast as possible, that is the fastest way, okay? And it counts. We do it all the time. That is the bulk and scrap method. And what I've been doing this past month and a half, I've been actually kind of going out to show you some places where you can find items for these particular daily weekly challenges. We can find bone usually around super mutants. You can find bone in around cultists and blood eagles in their camps, okay? But one of the best spots for bone is just up the road from where we are in Lewisburg. So let's pop up here. Which is fast travel to save me the time from running. Once when you spawn here, we're going to go right up the side street here. We're going to go to the taxidermy house. Now, this little path here, there's no enemies. You won't see enemies until you get on that main street here, but we got the taxidermy place. Van Lowe's right here, this blue building right in the corner, so you shouldn't have to deal with any ghouls. Let's go ahead and go inside. Right, you will find the odd rad roach in here, or mole rat the odd time. Mole rats, again, are another great source of bone. If you kill them, they have the mole rat teeth. You just collect the teeth and scrap the teeth, and they'll give you bone. If you kill mole miners, they'll have the gauntlets on them. If you take those gauntlets and you scrap them, they will give you mole rat teeth, and then you scrap again the mole rat teeth and give you bone that way. So that's another option as well, to give you bone. But in terms of bone, this is like right here, this Brahmin skull right here. If you go down to our junk section here, Brahmin skull 5 bone, just with one of those bad boys. And I think that's all we need is 5. So all we need is just one of those bad boys. But this is a really good spot for bone, so let's head upstairs here real quick. And there's antlers, right? We have a great spot for antlers. There's a couple of them right there. We have a couple right there. All right. Oh, we killed that guy as well. Nice. I don't think there's a whole lot in here per se, but if we head upstairs here. All right. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, here. Again, we have some bone. There's usually a few more pieces in this little basket here, this laundry basket. Right up here. We have some more pieces of antlers, and we have 2 more Brahmin skulls here. Great spot for bone if you're looking for bone. Okay. All right, let's head back to our camp here real quick. Pretty nice spot. Pretty cool house, actually. It's one of the coolest houses in the game. Just the way it looks and the ambience of it. Love it. Right, we're going to scrap this Brahmin skull. Any workbench from do, you can go to a train station if you wish. You can go to someone else's camp. That's fine as well. Let's go ahead and scrap her. There we go. Scrap trying to produce bone 5 for 5. Again, fastest, quickest, easiest way is the bulk and scrap method at your Tinker's Workbench. Right, what's next here, Jimmy?
Directive. Acquire
Kill a
all
Feral
junk
Ghoul 10. Many
still
great spots we can
in
find Feral
progress.
Ghouls around the wasteland. Again, one of the easiest spots is just west of Vault 76. We have the upper and lower parking lot. I don't think we'll find 10 there, maybe about 7. We have Alpine River Cabins right down here. Come up here to Clarksburg, the lower section of Clarksburg, working your way over to the Clarksburg Shooting Club again. The Clarksburg Shooting Club is kind of hit and miss for a bunch of ghouls. Sometimes they spawn in and sometimes they don't. You'll see that in an older video of mine that's still circulating around. But again, it just depends on the server that you're on. Sometimes it's just rad roaches there, but that is a pretty good spot between them both. Again, the lower section of Clarksburg, okay? One of the best spots for ghouls is, of course, Morgantown itself, just the roadways, okay? Yeah, because Morgantown's a pretty big city, and usually when you're traveling along the roadways, you'll come across a patch of 4 to 6 ghouls, basically just every block, right? So that's a really good spot for ghouls. Of course, we have ghouls down here at the Charleston Capitol building. That's a pretty good spot. Bunch of different spots down here in the ash heap areas, right? So pretty good spot for ghouls. Right where we're at in Lewisburg, we could find 7 ghouls there as well in the odd Wendigo. So just an FYI, just to give you some locations, all right? So which one are we going to do here today, Jim? Let's do Morgantown, and we'll spawn hit here at Morgantown High School. Now the high school itself will have Scorch, but we're not going to go in the high school. We're just going to travel the roads, and this is where I like to start usually. Alright, let's lock and load, Jim. Now this particular daily challenge is pretty easy. You can just kill them any old which way with any weapon, so that's pretty awesome. If you have a couple grenades, that works as well. This is a very easy spot. Yeah, just like that. Get some ammo here, Jimmy. Oh, what was that? Yeah. So ghouls are also a good source of silver and gold, as you see there. That's pretty lucky, actually. Tried to make videos on that in the past, and it just wasn't working out. All right, let's head down this way here. Now, again, the school itself will have some scorched around it for some reason. But we're just going to stick to the streets, and this is all you do when you come here in Morgantown. All right, here's our other passives. See how they kind of come up there? They look like they're dead, but they're not. Lock and load, Jimmy. These guys are coming to the party. There we go. Kill a Furo Ghoul, then we didn't really have to go all that far. Pretty good spot. And in terms of easiness, these guys are pretty easy. Pretty squishy, you know what I mean? Nice. Lock and load, Jimmy. What's next here, butts? Cripple a super mutant's head too, so again, there's many great spots we can find super mutants in around the wasteland. Right over here in Grafton. We have Grafton Dam. Grafton Steel. Now, in terms of super mutants go, these guys are really easy. The only thing that makes Grafton Steel hard is that there's a lot of them. Alright, but just keep that in mind. You can easily go through there if you're lower level. I've done it several times with my other character. Right down here, Horizon's Rest. Holy Jim. Wow, get it out of you, buds. Of course, we have Nuka-Grape down here. If you're looking for some harder areas, of course, we have this guy here, Huntersville. We have West Tech. Down here in the Skyline Valley region, in case your camp is down here, we have the Grindstone Arch and Research Site Saxony. All right. So let's pick a spot here, Jim. Where are we going to head? Where are we going to go? Let's go, let's just go to Grafton. We'll go up here today. And while we are here, I'm hoping to complete an event, which we'll talk about here very soon. All we need is a couple of super mutants here. Now again, we have to cripple a super mutant's head, so we're going to need 2 super mutants at least. Now you can free aim for the head if you so wish. I like to use VATS myself. When you use VATS, there's a perk card that'll help you out under Perception. It is called Concentrated Fire. It allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. And again, you can, if you're a good free aimer, you just aim for the head, or you can just go VATS and it'll do the same exact thing. Okay, let's head up this way here. I think the event may spawn in, but we'll see what happens. I'm trying to make it not spawn in.
Yes, so small, so weak.
Right, let's aim for the head here. See if I can get it. There we go. So there we go. It's got a nice little spot here. It's kind of secluded. You don't have a bunch of other enemies on top of you. Perfect. There goes his head. See you later. All right, we got one left here. Complete event 1. So again, you can check your map and see what events are going on. You can also check the description in every one of my videos. You'll see a link to a video called Complete Event for Newbies. You don't need to be a newbie to watch that video. It's an hour 6 minutes long. It is all timestamped. And a vast majority of those events in that video we spawn in by ourselves. Okay, so I was on a private server. You can spawn in a bunch of events by yourself, and I show you how to do that in each one. But we can also spawn events in by ourselves on public servers. The only thing that makes it a little bit harder is you don't know when that event was spawned in last, and there's a little cooldown associated with that. But you guys have watched my videos. You guys have seen me spawn in events by myself on public servers with other people. So FYI, and Grafton is one such spot. As we get a little bit closer here, try to spawn in an event. It's either Grafton Day or Protest March. There we go, Grafton Day. So we spawned this event by ourselves. pretty cool. And that's what you can do too. Here's our Grafton monster here.
He may look scary, but I assure you his robot handlers have him completely under control. Come, join the parade, spend your money, and make sure to donate to my re-election campaign.
Now, in case you didn't know, if you're a low-level character and you don't really want to participate in the event, okay, if you're in the area, like I am right now, and if all these robots and super mutants kill that Grafton monster, as long as you remain in the area, you'll still get credit for it. You don't even have to put a shot on that guy, alright? So just an FYI, that's something to kind of help you guys out there as well. Alright, let's get this guy in the old blowholes here and finish the job here. If I can stop whiffing them here. There we go.
Hostile.
Just like that. Let's get our stuff here. It's a little laggy today. Clayton event 1 for 1 done, just like that, guys. That's as easy as that. Now again, 50% chance Grafton Day, 50% chance Protest March. If you come here and they don't spawn in, and if you're on a public server, that means one of those events may have spawned in within the last half hour, so just keep that in mind. Alright, and I think we're done. I think we are done. Just like that, guys. Another easy one here today. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, G33K. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day.